Okay, Michelle, here is your putting stroke before we made some improvements to it. Just watch your wrists here. Keep an eye on those and see how this kind of right hand pushes. Um, and then what happens is when that right hand pushes, we have this putter face. So here's the line, the putter head path. We want the putter face angle to stay perpendicular to that path. But when you push with your right hand, see how the putter face now closes and it's aimed to the left. So if the putter face is going to close, you kind of have to make compensations for that. So we see here's the putter head path. We want the, let's see, actually, let's make it even a little bit better. There's the putter head path. We want the putter face angle to stay perpendicular to that path, and that will help make sure that the ball goes in the exact direction that we want. But what was happening is your putter face would open up just slightly and then it would really close a lot through impact. So you can see how this putter face would close. And if we want the ball to go this way and you've got the putter aimed off to the left, it's hard to get any consistency. But one of the first things we want to do is get this technique down. So see how this all stays in one piece here. How there's no wrist hinge right here in his putting stroke. This is Jordan Spieth, and you can see just one stays as one piece. And here we see your wrists, the using a lot of wrist, where your hands kind of stop here, and then you push with your right hand. And it doesn't matter, who we take. We'll go whether it's Jordan Spieth, whether we take Celine Boutier. Just watch her hands here. It just ends up being a stroke with her arms and her shoulders. Her body doesn't move very much, it really at all. So watch. First, we'll run through this a couple times. Just watch her body and see how still her lower body is. Also, take a look at. We're going to watch. This is Atthaya Thitikul, really great player right now. Watch how her right shoulder stays back as she strokes through. So see how her right shoulder, her left shoulder stays forward, and her right shoulder stays back. Watch as she comes through again, and you're going to see that's it. So see how this right shoulder stays back. Well, when sometimes when you're putting, your right shoulder comes forward when your head looks up, and we want this right eye to go underneath the left eye. So we don't want the head to kind of look up at the hole. We don't want to turn our head where our eyes are horizontal to the ground. We kind of want this right eye to go under the left. Okay, so now let's take a look at your new putting stroke. So here is your old putting stroke, and here is your new putting stroke. So let's start. This is one where obviously I have the stick on, and I'm going to try to tell you as you come through, keep the stick pointed what feels like to the right. So here is your old putting stroke with these hands kind of pushing this putter head closed, and here's your new putting stroke. So just watch this all stay in one piece here. So here you go, and so look at how this stays all in one piece. Now you're just putting with your shoulders and not your hands. So I'm going to kind of tell you that, okay, keep this left shoulder forward, keep this right shoulder back. Okay, so I'm going to tell you as you come through, try to point this stick off to the right. Watch how great your shoulders look here. They don't open up. That's a great putting stroke. That looks great. Now we're going to try it without the stick. So we're going to keep this left shoulder forward, this right shoulder back as the right shoulder turns under the chin. So now you come through and still one piece. Good, great. And then look at how much better. So here you are before, and there's your before stroke, and here's your after stroke. Yes, great putt. So you can see, like, we'll take a look at, say, Jordan Spieth here. See when he putts, when he stroked through. See how this right shoulder kind of stays back and goes back and under the chin. Same thing with Nelly Korda. Let's take a look at her stroke when she comes through. Watch her right shoulder. So see how it stays back. It doesn't come out and around. Okay, and then we're going to take a look at a couple other players, and we'll watch her right shoulder. See how the right shoulder stays back as the shoulders kind of rock. Same thing here. See how the right shoulder stays back. Now let's take a look at your technique coming through, and we're going to see how your right shoulder, what happens when you stroke through. So just watch your right shoulder here, and we want this the left shoulder to stay forward and this right shoulder to stay back. Watch your shoulders here. And see how that right shoulder comes out and around? And that's all that, that's the next thing that we'll work on. And you actually did a great job. This is actually a stroke you made before we got the stick on your shoulders. But as you come through, you can see this putter face opens up. Now it's aimed out to the right a little bit. And then now you have to close this putter face. And that's what's causing you to turn your whole body to the left. So if we see you in your setup here, watch how your whole body turns to the left. There you go. So we want to keep that body still, but you did a great job with keeping this kind of stick aimed out to the right as your right shoulder turns under your chin. There you go. So we did some work here as you stroke through that left shoulder. There you go. Left shoulder stays forward, right shoulder stays back. Great. Yep. And you did it again here. So huge improvement from before to after. Great work today.